Welcome to this lecture. In this video, we will see about how to execute various SQL queries from PHP scripts. Here we are using XAMPP server. Generally, we use XAMPP server for it can be used as a both web server and also have inbuilt MySQL server. So both can be achieved with the help of your XAMPP server. So prerequisite is you should have installed this XAMPP server, and then you can use any editor. I'm using here Visual Studio Code. You can use any editor and you can just write the programs. And the main thing what we will discuss here is we will be discussing about how to create a database from a PHP script, how to create a table in MySQL database from PHP script, and the third thing is how to insert the data into this one that we will be discussing. These are the main three things that we will be discussing here. Right. Coming back to video here, so I have already executed the codes. So writing the codes is very time consuming process, so I will be explaining you directly the codes. So I have created this one PHP MySQL folder. In this PHP MySQL folder already I have done executed all these particular things. Okay, so I'll just explain you how to do this one. So wherever the necessary changes are there, we will be doing these changes. Right. So first one is here we need to create the server which you want to connect. In my case, I want to connect to the local host, so that's why server name is given as local host. So whatever we have seen here now previously, this is your local host, right? This is the server you have to you want to connect here. Your programs are located on this server, right? So that is the first one. Next one is what is the username for this server? That is root. Password is empty, so we have made it as empty. So first step is creating the connection between the PHP script and your database. So for that we create a connection object. This is your connection object. How we are going to connect is we have a constructor with a MySQL library. So this constructor will take this server name, username, and also password, and also database name sometimes. But here we are connecting to creating a database. We are not giving database name. Server name is localhost, username is root, and password. You can also give directly these values here. Okay, right. So connection is created, connection object is created, new MySQL like constructor is there. For this a object will be connected, this connection object will be created. So whatever you want to do, you can use this connection object and you can access the rest of the API regarding this MySQL. Okay, errors are there if you want a connection, if you want to execute a query, if you want to close the connection. All these are done with respect to this particular connection object here, right? So first now let us see whether this connection is established or not. To verify that, we will write a statement like connection dot connect underscore error. If there is any error, if it is true, then it will tell you that connection error is there. Okay, and it will display the error that is created here with this particular method here. Right. If there is no connection, for example, connection dot connect error is false. In this case, we will come and we will create a database here because there is a connection established between script and your database here. So first thing is we use your SQL here. So SQL is nothing but a variable that we are creating here in which we will be writing the query. Otherwise, you can also write the query directly here. So in convenience purpose, we have created it separately. You can create database. My query is create database. Some for issue view. In this case, what I will do, if this is existing here, so what I will do, I will write it as my db2. Okay, just like this I will create my database here. So because already I have created so many times executed this one. Okay, if connection dot query of SQL, this query will be executed. When you are executing this query, if here SQL query is there, this create database of my db2. So this my db2 will be there, and now we have to execute this query. How we can execute this query is connection dot query of SQL. This will execute this query here. So right, if this is true, then we confirm that the database is created with the name, whatever the name that you are giving. So for example, in my case here we have to write my db2. Right, clear. So else what happens if there is a not created, if there is some error is there, then it will write error will be there, correction dot error, and then what we are doing, finally we are going to close the connection. So now let us go to the server and we will execute this one. So what is this one? My localhost slash and doc I have created just php mysql slash connect dot php. So see, now it is taken like database is created with the name wtd4. So here I haven't changed this one. Okay, so my db2 database is created here. So right, so now you can see here clearly this database was created here. So now let us go and see the second program. In the second program we have to create a table. Same type of script we are going to write. So we are going to specify the server name where we want to connect, username, password, and also in which database I want to create this table, because I may have so many tables, I may have so many databases, right? Different applications may have different databases in the RDBMS. So which database I want to create the table, there I have to specify this name. For example, already we have created a database, the name my db2. So I want to select this database, so this database will be taken. Again we will establish a connection, same thing, this parameter should be taken. So additionally we are also taking db name is nothing but it will select this database, right? So if this connection is happened like establish it, then it will go to this statement. Otherwise what happens here, it will display an error on what is the type of the error for connection. So right now we are going to come to the SQL query. Very simple query we will be writing, like create a table with the name product, and product ID is of integer type, product name varchar of 25, product price float of something. Okay, if you want you can also add some other variable here for this one. Right, if connection dot query of SQL is equal to true, means if this query is executed, if it is true, then order table was created successfully. Else what we are going to write, we are going to just write that error creating the file, that is connection dot errors. Right, in this way we are going to create a simple table here, that is connection dot close, that is done. Clear? So this is how just we have to write this query. First we have to create a connection, and next one is we have to write a query, and we have to execute the query. Okay, and verify that whether this query is executed or not, and then close the step. 4 different steps are there, right? So this is how we can do. Well, let us go to the data, to this one, and we will execute this. The name of the file is create table.php. So we'll go to the browser, and here we will be typing like connect instead of connected.php. What we will write is create table.php. So this one is the, so see, order table was created here. Okay, we are writing something like order table was created. So this order table is created. So we have to change the coding here, like I have taken some product here, so I will be writing so once the product is already completed, so it will be displaying like product table is created successfully, right? So these are the basic things that are being done here. Okay, so now your table is also ready. How I know that whether the table is created or not? For this what we have to do is, we'll go here to localhost slash php myadmin. Okay, we will be going to the php myadmin. Okay, this is my admin. So we can see here the database that is created, MySQL DB2. This is the database, and under this I have a so table was not created. Let's go back here and we'll see my DB2. So what is the name of the database? Database name is my DB2 is the database, and coming back here the database name is my DB2. Is that right? So connection is there, connection table product, whether the product table is available or not. So just we'll refresh this. So now see, product table is created. So right, product table is there. So if you want to see the structure, you can see the structure, product ID, product name, and product prices. So this is how the table can be created. And first thing is we have discussed about how to create a database. Second one is how we discussed about how to create a table here. The third step we will go and see how to insert the values into this one. So if you want to insert the values, we are writing same program again. Now again I'm going to select my db2 as my database. I will be deleting this one. My db2 is database. Again I establish a connection. All these particular parameters, connection dot error, it will display the connection. Otherwise SQL insert into product table name, and the next one is like product id, product name, and product price, and some values we are going to take, and we are going to execute those values. Same echo connection dot query, this statement will be executed. If it is executed, then it will be true. In this case new record is created. It should print like new record is created. Otherwise you can write echo SQL is equal to something, right? So in this way it will be done. So we'll go back to the console here again, and we'll go to here, and we'll come here. Like name of the program is like insert.php, insert.php. So new record created in a product table. Okay, so that is the thing. Clear? So let us go to the database and verify whether it is created or not. Refresh this first. Go to product and we will see. So this is how we can insert the data into any particular table. So we can also have multiple insertions. So we have another thing like multiple insertions. In this multiple insertions, what we can do is I have directly created, instead of doing all those things again and again, I directly created localhost root and again my db2. Again we will take again my db2 is my database. Connection dot error is equal to 2, then connection will be failed. Otherwise insert into product id name, and I give second record, third record, and fourth record. Just we are using concatenation operation. To this SQL this will be concatenated, to this SQL this will be concatenated, and we have a option known as multi query, not a single query. Normally we use query. Here we are using multi query, and SQL is equal to true, then the new record was created. Okay, the multiple records are created here. Otherwise there is an error during the creation. So we'll go and execute this one, and we'll see how to it will be executing. So come here and we'll just type like multiple insert.php. So that new record was created here. So we'll go back here and to the database first of all, and we'll see whether the multiple records are created or not. So for this what we have to do is again we can go to SQL, and here already done this one. So just from the product we will see whether this. So we have to refresh this. Slash just refresh this. So see, now see, so multiple already recorded. It was not refresher, so it was displaying the data. So this is how the data is created here. So this is a duplicate data because I have executed the query for 2 times. So previously the data was not refreshed, so that's why it was not showing this data, and now the data was created again. So this is how the data can be entered using your multi-query options, right? These are the basic SQL commands that we can use here. So we do also have other commands, like for example if you want to update some data, like in this case what you can do is you can create, I will just go through the only SQL command: update product table, set product price to 50.5 where product is equal to 2. Normally if we see here product ID is 2, here it is 2, and 15.5 is there. I want to change it to the 50.5. right? So that will be executed here. So right, so for this what we have to do is simple changes. We have to change this database name. Here we will be keeping my db2 will be the database name. We'll save this and then we'll go on here. We will run the update command. We'll come here and we will be doing update dot php. Okay, data updated successfully. We'll go back here and we'll refresh this page. So now we can see like 50.5. Here you can see 50.5 is there, and here also 50.5 is updated. Here also 50.5 is updated. So this is how the basic thing is being done, right? So similarly, you can also select the data. For this select and also connect, alter, we will see it later. Delete and all that we will see in the next video. If you like this lecture, you can just share this to the people who they need this. Please do like and share, and also consider subscribing to this particular channel. Thank you very much. Hope it was useful. Thank you very much. See you.